The superintendents and assistant superintendents a year ago with the new regulations that were sent down by the State Education Department and the Office of Testing had made new requirements stating that teachers could not score their own test. Therefore, many districts not having the capacity, number of teachers to share each other's tests, because each test needs to be touched by a minimum of 3 scores per test, did not have the ability to score their own. So they needed to do it collaboratively, because what we've been able to do through this process, since the state said the one requirement is no teacher will score their own books. By the process that we do and the magnitude and capacity that we have created through regional scoring, no book is scored by someone from their own district, even. Not only from their own school, but their own district, so we've been able to take care of that piece. We're looking at 1,200 tests per day, per content, per grade level. So 3rd grade, 3 through 8 is 1,200 tests for each grade level, and we take anywhere from a day each to do them, or slash 7th and 8th grade ELA we did over a 3-day period because of the magnitude of writing that it takes to do. We made those determinations based on our past experiences at grade level and just multiplied it times the number of paper we had. We have approximately 60 people per day. We're averaging anywhere from basically 50 to 65 people per day per grade level in on the initiative. Registration begins every day at 7:30. We begin training, and we train each day for that area that we're going to, or that grade level that we're going to do. We begin promptly at 8 o'clock, and we average on or about 3 o'clock daily. Some earlier, some later. After the books are scored, we do for the sake of other terms, quality control, making sure that there's no stray marks on the answer sheets. All the bubbles are filled in. They are separated from their test booklets. The test booklets are put together in boxes and sent back to the original districts. Those tests that the kids write in and test booklets have to be kept by each school for 1 calendar year from the date of the test. So they send those back and they secure them in the home district, and then we take at that time we take them to the RIC, and they are scored in that process and sent on through the process by whichever they do their magic, make their magic numbers. So initially, when 3 through 8 testing, when it was really testing for 4 and 8 testing, an initial student standardized testing program, came out, we were doing it holistically again for the whole BOCES, did it for the first or second year. And then districts, one by one, started to make a different, saw a better way of doing it. They thought a better way of doing it. Maybe incoming from VBS, developed our own scoring strategy within. We incorporated teachers both elementary, middle, and high to score, and other districts throughout did the same thing, creating our own models. And it's only been back to this year where a model is basically more than 2 or 3 school districts. This is the entire BOCES, Madison-Oneida component districts here, 10, 11 schools, including our alternative education program here at BOCES. The key of the thing, the organizational piece of it, and that's twofold from the teacher's part. And I think that's a big part to them, but I don't think that people realize what happens behind the scenes about moving all these papers and organizing them and getting them in place, and then ultimately getting them in every day, on or about 4 o'clock every day, the scantrons from 1,200 papers into the RIC every day that were done. And then we get to go home.